Your cat appears at the edge of the room just as you are getting ready for bed. Their paws are quiet on the floor, their eyes catch the light for 1 second, and then they sit there, watching you. You may think they are just waiting for food or checking whether you are finally going to sleep, but that little nighttime visit can be something more. For many cats, the last part of the day is when the house becomes calm enough for them to decide whether they feel safe coming close. And there is one simple thing you can do every night that may help your cat trust you more. Create a short, peaceful routine where your cat gets to choose the connection. Not a forced cuddle, not chasing them around the house for affection, not picking them up because they looked cute for 2 seconds. Just a small, predictable moment that tells your cat, "You are safe with me. I notice you. You do not have to earn my attention." That sounds simple, but cats care about simple things more than most people realize. Cats do not usually trust because someone gives one giant gesture. Trust often grows through tiny moments that happen again and again. The same calm voice, the same gentle movement, the same safe place. The same person who notices when they say, "Not right now." So tonight, instead of only turning off the lights and saying goodnight from across the room, try giving your cat a few quiet minutes that are only about them. First, slow yourself down before you approach. This is the part many people skip. You may be tired. You may be brushing your teeth, checking your phone, picking up laundry, and thinking about tomorrow. Meanwhile, your cat sees fast feet, quick hands, doors opening and closing, and a person moving from one task to the next. Then suddenly, you turn toward them and reach down. To you, it may feel loving. To your cat, it may feel confusing. Before you interact with your cat, pause for a second. Let your shoulders drop. Walk more slowly. Sit down if you can. Turn your body a little to the side instead of facing them straight on. A direct stare and a fast reach can feel intense to a cat, even when you mean well. Think about how you feel when someone rushes into your personal space before you are ready. Cats can feel that way too. Now look at your cat softly. Do not stare. Give them a slow blink. Close your eyes gently for a moment, then open them again. It may look almost too small to matter, but a slow blink is one quiet way cats can show that they are relaxed. Your cat may blink back. They may look away. They may walk closer. Or they may simply stay where they are. All of those responses are okay. The goal is not to make your cat perform affection. The goal is to show them that being near you feels calm. This is where trust starts to grow. Your cat may be the kind who jumps into your lap every night. Great. Or maybe they sit 3 feet away and look at you like you are a strange roommate. That is okay too. A cat who chooses to stay in the same room is already telling you something. They are choosing proximity. And for a cautious cat, that can be a big deal. Here is the important part. Let your cat make the next move. You can hold out one finger or the back of your hand at their nose level. Keep it still. Let them decide whether they want to sniff you. Do not move your hand toward their face. Let them come to you. If they sniff your hand and rub their cheek against it, that is a lovely invitation. You can give 1 or 2 gentle strokes around the cheeks, under the chin, or near the base of the ears if your cat enjoys that. Then pause. Yes, pause even if they seem to like it. This is one of the best little habits you can build with a cat. Pet for a few seconds, then stop and see what your cat does. Do they lean into your hand? Do they headbutt you? Do they step closer? Do they place their cheek against your fingers again? That is their way of saying, "More, please." But if they turn away, flick their tail hard, flatten their ears, tense their body, or suddenly start grooming themselves, they may be saying, "That is enough for now." And when you listen the first time, you teach them something powerful. You teach them that they do not have to swat, bite, run away, or hide to make the touching stop. That is a huge trust builder. A lot of cats get labeled as not cuddly, when they are really just cats who have learned that people do not notice their softer signals. They give a small tail flick. The person keeps petting. They turn their head away. The person follows them. Finally, they use a stronger message. Then everyone feels confused. But your cat was speaking the whole time. At night, when the house is quieter, you have a better chance to hear those small messages. Now, some cats are not looking for petting at all. They may want something else first. They may want to play. This is where a short nighttime play session can make a real difference. Not because your cat needs to be exhausted, and not because play is a magic fix for every behavior, but play lets your cat do something very natural: notice, stalk, chase, and catch. For an indoor cat especially, the day can become a long line of naps, meals, windows, and waiting. Then nighttime comes, and suddenly their energy wakes up. You are ready for bed. Your cat is ready for a tiny jungle adventure. A few minutes with a wand toy can help your cat use that energy in a way that feels satisfying. Move the toy like small prey, not like a helicopter. Let it hide behind the edge of a chair. Let it pause. Let it crawl slowly across the floor. Let your cat watch it. The waiting is part of the fun. Then let them chase. You do not need to make the game complicated. Your cat does not need an expensive toy every night. What matters most is that the movement feels interesting and that your cat gets a chance to catch something. That last part matters more than many people think. Do not make the toy impossible to catch every time. If your cat stalks, runs, jumps, and never gets to grab the toy, the game can become frustrating. Let them win. Let them hold it for a moment. Let them feel like the hunt had an ending. And be careful with laser pointers. Some cats enjoy them, but a dot of light cannot be caught. If you use one, it is wise to end by guiding the light toward a real toy your cat can grab, or by switching to a toy they can catch. After a short play session, your cat may look more settled. Their body may soften. They may wash their paws. They may stretch out nearby. That is a beautiful time to move into the quiet part of the nighttime routine. For some cats, a small portion of their regular evening food after play can fit nicely into this pattern. Hunt, eat, clean up, rest. That rhythm can feel natural to them. But do not add extra food just to create a routine, especially if your cat is on a special diet, needs weight control, or has health concerns. You can simply use part of the food they already eat each day. And if you are not sure what feeding routine fits your cat, it is worth talking to your vet. The bigger idea is not feed your cat more. The bigger idea is make nighttime feel predictable. Cats often feel safer when they can guess what happens next. Maybe every night you put away the noisy toys, dim the lights, sit in the same chair, and spend 5 calm minutes with your cat. Maybe you do a short play session, then give them part of their regular meal, then sit quietly while they settle down. Over time, your cat may start showing up before you even begin. That does not mean they are following a schedule because they are bossy. Well, maybe a little. But it can also mean they have learned that this part of the day belongs to a safe, pleasant routine. And cats love routines when the routine respects them. Now, let's talk about the thing most owners miss. Trust is not always built by getting your cat to stay longer. Sometimes, trust is built by ending the interaction while your cat still feels comfortable. That means you do not have to keep petting until your cat walks away. You do not have to turn every sweet moment into a long cuddle session. You do not have to pick them up just because they came near you. Imagine your cat climbs onto the bed, sits beside your leg, and leans against you for 10 seconds. It can be tempting to scoop them up and say, "Finally, cuddle time." But from your cat's point of view, that may teach them that coming close leads to losing control. Next time, they may stay farther away. Instead, let the moment be small. Give them a gentle hello. Offer 1 or 2 soft strokes if they invite it, then let them sit beside you without needing anything more. You may be surprised by what happens. When cats learn they can leave whenever they want, they often choose to stay longer. When they learn you will not grab them, they may walk closer. When they learn their signals work, they may communicate more clearly. That is not manipulation. It is respect. And respect is one of the clearest paths to trust with a cat. Another helpful nighttime habit is creating a safe resting choice near you. Notice the word choice. Your cat may not want to sleep pressed against your body. Some cats do. Some would rather sleep at the end of the bed, on a chair nearby, in a soft box, or on a blanket that smells like home. You can make that choice easier by placing a cozy bed or folded blanket in a quiet spot near where you relax at night. Keep it away from loud machines, busy doorways, and places where people might step on them. For cats, being close does not always mean being touched. Sometimes it means sitting in the same room while you read. Sometimes it means sleeping behind your knees but not on your lap. Sometimes it means facing away from you while still choosing to stay near. That is still connection. Try not to judge your cat's love by whether they cuddle like a dog, a baby, or the cat in a viral video. Your cat has their own way of saying, "I feel safe enough to be here." Maybe they follow you into the bathroom. Maybe they sit beside your pillow. Maybe they bring a toy into your room. Maybe they chirp when you walk by. Maybe they only show affection at 11:30 at night when the whole house is quiet. That is their language. The more you notice it, the more your relationship can change. Now, there are a few things to avoid during this nighttime trust routine. Do not wake your cat just to give them affection. Cats sleep a lot, but their rest still matters. If they are deeply asleep, let them rest. Do not pull them out from under a bed, behind a couch, or from a hiding spot because you want to spend time together. Hiding can be a normal way for a cat to recharge or feel secure. Do not punish your cat for leaving. Do not follow them around saying, "Why are you being mean?" They are not trying to hurt your feelings, they are simply setting a boundary in the best way they know how. And do not use nighttime attention as a trade for behavior you want. For example, do not only give your cat warmth and affection after they do something good. Your cat does not need to earn kindness. The routine works because it is steady, gentle, and easy to understand. But there is another reason this simple nighttime check-in matters. It gives you a chance to notice changes. When you spend a few quiet minutes with your cat every night, you begin to learn what normal looks like for them. You notice whether they usually stretch when they get up. You notice if they stop enjoying a favorite toy. You notice if they suddenly avoid being touched near one spot. You notice if they are hiding more than usual, moving differently, eating less, or acting restless. That does not mean every change is an emergency. Cats can have an off day just like people can. But sudden or strong changes are worth paying attention to. A cat who suddenly becomes very withdrawn, unusually angry when touched, stops eating, struggles to use the litter box, cries in pain, vomits repeatedly, has trouble breathing, collapses, seems very weak, has a seizure, or cannot urinate, needs veterinary help right away. Especially with litter box trouble, do not wait and hope it passes. A cat that is straining, crying, making frequent trips with little or no urine, or seems distressed may need urgent care. Online advice cannot diagnose your cat. Your quiet nightly routine is not a replacement for veterinary care, but it can help you notice when something feels different sooner. And that is valuable. Let's make this easy. Tonight, you do not need to create a perfect 30-minute cat ceremony. You do not need new furniture, a fancy toy collection, or a long checklist. Just try this. About 15 minutes before bed, slow the house down a little. Put your phone aside for a few minutes. Sit somewhere calm. Give your cat a soft look and a slow blink. Let them choose whether to come closer. If they want to play, offer a short, gentle play session. Let them catch the toy. If they want affection, let them lead. Pet briefly, then pause. Watch what they ask for next. If they only want to sit nearby, let that be enough. And when the moment ends, let it end kindly. No grabbing, no chasing, no guilt, just a calm good night. You can even use the same quiet phrase every night, something simple like, "Good night, little one," or "Sleep well." Your cat may not understand every word, but they can learn the sound of your voice, the softness in it, and the pattern around it. Over time, that phrase can become part of the routine, a small signal that says the busy day is over. You are safe. Nothing is being asked from you. For cats who are shy, newly adopted, or still getting used to a home, this kind of routine can be especially helpful. Do not expect fast changes. A cautious cat may watch from across the room for days or weeks before coming closer. That does not mean it is not working. Trust is often quiet before it becomes obvious. One day, your cat may sit a little closer. Then they may blink at you. Then they may touch your hand with their nose. Then, months later, they may choose your bed as their favorite place to sleep. Those moments can feel small, but they are not small to your cat. They are choices. And every time your cat chooses to come near you, they are telling you that your home feels a little more like theirs. The biggest thing to remember is this: your cat does not need you to do more at night. They need you to be calmer, more predictable, and better at listening. Offer the connection. Let them choose the distance. Notice their signals. end on a peaceful note. That simple habit can help your cat feel understood, and feeling understood is where trust begins. Your cat may never become a lap cat. They may never enjoy being carried. They may still have days when they want their own space. That is okay. A strong bond is not about making your cat act a certain way. It is about helping them feel safe being themselves around you. Tonight, give your cat a few quiet minutes of choice, calm, and patience. You may start seeing your relationship in a whole new way. What does your cat do every night that makes you feel like they are trying to tell you something? Tell me in the comments.